Hello, my name is Amy Williams and I'm the General Manager here at the Little Rock Racquet Club. We are going to take you on a little club tour today. This is our main club entrance and we will go to the tennis entrance later, but come on in. Okay, so this is our front desk. This is where members check into the club. This is where you will get your locker, and generally where people go if they have questions and things like that will be at the front desk. And also at the front desk and various locations throughout the club, we have our EAP book, which is our Emergency Action Plan. This is something you'll see later in your onboarding, but you can find this, like I said, in different areas throughout the club. We also have our AED located at the desk. There is one at the tennis center and there's one upstairs on our weight floor. So this is accessible to you anytime. Here we have our front market and pro shop area. So we have a smaller pro shop over here and typically aim towards seasonal items. So in the summertime, our big sellers will be sunscreen and goggles, which we always keep stocked over here. This is also where you'll see drinks, protein bars, and things like that. All right, this is our membership office. So this is where people will come to get signed up for club memberships or further help on questions, answering questions if the front desk isn't able to answer those. But this is the membership office where we'll handle billing questions and setting up new memberships. All right, and right behind the front desk area, we have our laundry room. So this is where we wash, dry, and fold towels here at the desk. We have larger towels available at the desk and in the locker rooms and smaller hand towels in the workout areas throughout the club. So this is our laundry room. This is what we call our gang office, where we have various offices. So we have our swim desk, manager's desk, and our youth director's desk. We also have in the corner here, we have our physical therapy office, which is accessible through this office or through the hallway on the other side. This is one of our information centers for the club. So this is where we keep group exercise schedules, tumble and play registration forms, summer camp registration forms, pool schedules, and things like that. So if members have any questions, we can guide them to these, paper pull-outs if they need something. We also have a TV that is usually running with ads and various things that are going on throughout the club. This is also our employee application computer. So if you have any other friends that want to apply, they can come here or online. Also, right beside our front lobby, we have our coffee area. This area is open all day with coffee made fresh all day for members and staff to get anytime. In this hallway, we also have our physical therapy office and access to the men's locker room and our cell phone lockers. Right outside of our coffee area, we have one of our entrances to the men's locker room. In the men's locker room, you will find sauna, steam room, whirlpool, showers, and daily lockers. You can get a daily locker key at the front desk. You'll exchange your keys and we'll give you the key for the day. Also available in the men's and women's locker room, you can purchase a personal locker for a monthly fee, which does include a laundry service that the front desk will take care of. So again, men's locker room has a little bit of everything: personal lockers, daily lockers, and all of your amenities. This is our women's locker room. So this is one of 3 entrances to the ladies' locker room. In the locker room, you'll find showers, sauna, steam room, whirlpool, and you'll find your larger bath towels available in the locker room and in the men's locker room as well. This is our club history wall. So the Little Rock Racquet Club was built and opened in 1967 by a board of directors. A lot has changed since the club opened as a 1-story building in 1967. So come here and check out some of the history at the club. One of the amenities we offer here at the club is a massage service along with our physical therapy service. So this is our massage room, open to members and non-members at the club. This is our child care service. So we have daycare for children ages 1 month to 7 years. We are open 7 days a week with the hours changing seasonally. So let's head in and check out the daycare. This is the daycare at the Racquet Club. So when members come in, they will sign in The fee is charged to their account, and they're able to stay in here 3 hours as long as the parent is on the premises. Like I said, 1 month to 7 years, they are all welcome here in the daycare, and we often use the tumble room too, so we'll check that out also. As I mentioned earlier, we have our EAP book in various spots throughout the club, so daycare does have one, so if there's any type of emergency, this has a quick reference sheet for you to be able to handle those types of emergencies and get everybody in the right place at the right time. Here we are outside of the tumble and play room. The tumble and play room is connected to the daycare. So the daycare does use the tumble and play room, usually in the afternoons with the kids that are in the daycare. Tumble and Play is also a long-standing program that we've had here at the club. It starts at about 6 months and goes to about 5 years. So we start with diaper fun and go all the way up to movement fun in our Tumble and Play program. So this is a fun place for the kiddos to be. All right, this is our aquatics office. So this is where our swim team coaches and swim lessons are taken care of, all in the aquatics office. This is Golden's. This is our seasonal restaurant, typically open during the summer to serve all of our poolside needs. So we have burgers, fries, chicken tenders, and all the beverages you could ask for. So this is a very popular spot in the summer. We have our children's pool here. So this pool we built a couple years ago to add some space and some options for our little ones here at the club. So this pool, along with our 25-yard pool, is heated. So this pool we can typically keep open March through about October, depending on the weather. We have some fun elements that we turn on in the summer with the buckets and the fountains and things like that. So this is a fun spot for the little ones in the summertime. All right, here we are at our outdoor CrossFit area. So we have CrossFit classes at 5:45 a.m. and 5:30 p.m. This group loves to be outside. So we put in this cabana this year to make it a little more weatherproof. We do have an indoor area, but if you know our CrossFit group, you'll know they will be outside pretty much year round. Members are also able to use this area. We have a key at the front desk that can open any of the equipment out here, and the members and CrossFit members can use this area anytime. So in addition to our outdoor CrossFit space, right next to it, we have a small outdoor basketball court. So this is used by teenagers primarily, and we encourage people not to use it during a CrossFit class. Basketballs can be brought by on their own, or they can be borrowed at the front desk if we have them. All right, so upstairs we have our weight floor. We call it the weight floor, but that does include cardio equipment, weight equipment, and a little bit of everything. So we have a full round of our Cybex strength equipment, cardio, so we have ellipticals, treadmills, Peloton bikes, and free weights back in the back. Also here on the weight floor, we have another emergency action plan book. So feel free to grab this if you need it anytime. Also smaller towels for members up here, and then another AED here on the weight floor will be located in this spot here. We are now up here in our group exercise studio. So this is where your yoga, Pilates, your more high intensity classes like lift and shift, sculpt, things like that, everything's gonna be up here in the group exercise studio. This room is also open for members to use outside of class time. So any of the equipment in here is open for members, and group exercise classes, we do not require a sign up, so just show up and take the class. Right, in addition to our group exercise studio, we have our group cycling room. So just like the studio, you don't have to sign up for any of the group cycling classes, just show up and take the class. And this room is also used when there are no classes going on. Members are able to use this space at any time. Also in the cycling room, we have an alcove storage area. Sometimes we use this room for other classes, events, and things like that. So if we ever need to move the bikes, we can store all bikes in here, back behind the storage area. So here in this hallway, outside of the weight floor and outside of the spin room, we have my office here upstairs, and then we have the exit to the roof. I assume you will never need to use that, but just in case, it is clearly labeled. We do have a couple storage closets here, and this will be the kitchen, one of the doors to the kitchen, Will Campbell's tennis office, and a few restrooms in the hallway. I showed you Golden's down below. That is where the food is served, but this is where the food is cooked. So we use the kitchen, again, seasonally for the food at Golden's. So this is the kitchen. So right outside of our spin room, we have our overlook deck. This is overlooking all of our tennis courts. Here at the Racquet Club, we have 12 outdoor tennis courts, 4 indoor tennis courts, and of those courts, we have 8 clay courts, 4 hard courts, and 4 indoor tennis courts. So this is where you can come get a good view of everybody playing outside. Courts can be booked 3 days in advance by members and are also used by our tennis teaching pros and our junior tennis academy. Also up on the deck outside of the spin room between courts 3 and 4, we have our tennis cabana. So this is used to watch tennis matches, take a break between matches, or just hang out outside. Under the tennis cabana, we do have an outdoor ice machine that is open during the summer. Storage has always been a tough thing to find around here, so we utilize this space under the stairs. So this is used for storage for Golden's drinks and things out in the front market. Here we have our 25-yard pool. So at this time, our pool is heated and open year-round. It is heated to between 82 and 84 degrees, depending on the groups that are swimming. In the summertime, we pull the lap lanes out, take those down to the 50 meter, and this becomes our recreational pool in the summertime. We have a slide, diving board, a smaller yellow slide, and a few other elements that we put on during the summer. But again, this is a year-round outdoor lap pool. On the 25-yard pool during the winter season, we do have a heated cabana. So we call this our heat hut, which is the yellow area behind me. We have 3 heaters in there, and that just keeps swimmers warm before and after their swim. We also, behind me, have these blue thermal blankets. So during the winter, we cover the 25-yard pool with thermal blankets to help maintain that heat. In the summer, it's wide open, and this is the place to be. Arguably one of the best things about the Little Rock Racquet Club is the 50-meter Olympic-sized lap pool. The lap pool is open during the summer. We try and open it as early as we can though. So typically by April, the 50-meter pool will be cold, but it will be open. And as opposed to the 25-yard pool that is heated, the 50-meter pool has a chiller. So during the summer when it's 100 degrees outside, the 50-meter always stays nice and warm. And it also has lots of shaded lanes, so it's a very popular spot to be during the summer. Overlooking the 50-meter pool, we have what we call our party deck. We use this for different events, but mostly for birthday parties. So this is used, again, primarily during the summer. From the overlook deck, we were able to see the clay tennis courts. Those are a Rubico clay surface. We're out on our hard courts now. The hard courts, the blue courts, are courts 9 through 12 outside. The hard courts are up the hill next to the tennis center. We are outside of the indoor tennis center. So our indoor tennis center obviously is used for tennis, but also has an indoor CrossFit and workout area, as well as our camp room. Also at the tennis center, you'll find some additional parking. In order to get to the parking at the tennis center and at the 50-meter pool, there is a remote that you can purchase at the front desk. Employees will get those for free, so you'll be able to access additional parking, but members will need to get those at the front desk to access additional parking spaces. In the lobby of our indoor tennis center, we have another EAP book and another AED. So the AED is very obvious here at the tennis center, but as I mentioned, the other one is at the front desk. There's also one at the weight floor. So if you need those, you are able to access those anytime. But again, the last one is here, right here in the tennis lobby. At the end of the tennis hallway here, you'll find the camp room and also entrances to courts 1 and 2 and indoor courts 3 and 4. Courts 3 and 4 have the ball machine that we rent out for members. So when booking the ball machine, it can only be booked on indoor courts 3 and 4. All courts are used for members, lessons, and junior academy play. So upstairs at the indoor tennis center, we have our indoor CrossFit area. This area is also used for personal training and boot camp. As I mentioned earlier, our CrossFit group loves to be outside, so it's actually pretty rare that you'll find them using the indoor CrossFit space. But up here, you will also have a view of all of the indoor tennis courts, courts 1 through 4. As I mentioned, courts 3 and 4 have the ball machine, and courts 1 and 2 have AccuTennis. So that is a player analyzing program that members are able to use, and we use in lessons to better analyze the tennis player's game. All right, I think that about wraps it up. Thank you guys for coming on a tour today, and welcome to the team. We are so excited to have you.